Y'all already know what time it is. Go ahead and sit back, relax, grab your little snacks, and tune in for this tea. Y'all like the video, leave anything in the comments. Everything helps. Make sure you are subscribed so you're notified when I post story times and all my extra other content. If you want extra content, the link to my membership is in the description. I just hit my toenail. Did I break it? I just came back from seeing, I tried to go look to see if I mentioned the girl that I'm about to talk about in the story time, where I used to live with my friend at the time, Dum Dum. But when she started acting funny, we used to pull up to some other girl house. Me and her brother baby mama, we used to pull up to some other girl house. But I don't think I mentioned her. Now I think about it, it would have been kind of irrelevant to mention her, because I already told y'all the girl house we used to pull up on. I already told y'all she did drugs. So, I mean, she was getting it from anybody. So, I felt like if I mention her, I have to mention every dealer that came through and, you know, drop something off to her. I should have went to go see what I call my friend, but I'm pretty sure I'd be calling her Anna. Because I be using real names of people that I know and just interchanging them. I just be swapping names around. I don't even care no more. And then before we even get into it, the person at the story time is kind of about just hit me up on Instagram like 2 days ago. Sent me good morning, how you been, what you been up to, and haven't texted back since. That was 2 days ago. Why do you dudes feel like they could just bop in and out trying to disturb somebody's peace? So basically, how I met this dude is my friend Anna invited me. First of all, she invited me out on some, oh, you want to come to this little party with me? You can bring your daughter. So I'm thinking like, girl, what party can I bring my daughter to? Girl, it's a little kid party at Chuck E. Cheese. Can you start with that? Because I'm thinking I'm finna turn up and you talk about you can bring your daughter. So I was like, okay, anything that I can bring my daughter to is always cool with me. So I was like, okay, really, I just think she didn't want to show up by herself. But either way, girl, okay. So I don't know how many days later it was, she basically ended up telling me they not doing it at Chuck E. Cheese no more. They doing something at the house. By that time, she told me like 2 days later. No, she canceled. She was like, oh, they not doing the party no more, right? Then like 2 days later, she told me they doing something at the house. By that time, I already had to break the news to my daughter, like, oh, baby, sorry, you can't go no more, da-da-da. So I guess she was at her grandma's house, like, moping around. And her grandma was like, oh, you could come to the pop-up shop with me. So her grandma, my daughter, her grandma, and her dad all went out to like spring somewhere to a pop-up shop because they was having like a bounce house, you know, and then it's like a whole bunch of vendors. There was gonna be other little kids there, you know, they be passing stuff out, not icy, snow cones and all that stuff, you know. So that was cool. She went with her grandma to that. Then that's when she was like, oh, they just gonna be doing something at the house, like y'all can still come, you can come. I'm like, girl, my daughter doing something else now. She was like, you can come with me, I don't got no kids, like I'm going by myself too, like I'm going kid free too. I was like, when I told her that my daughter wasn't gonna be able to come, she was like, girl, you already know how I be. Like, it's the kid party, but it's really for the adults. So I'm like, oh, it's one of them. Like, them type of people, they just need any reason. Oh, Lil John got his first too. Oh, girl, we need to throw a celebration for Lil John. Lil Casey can walk now. Oh, we need to throw a celebration for Lil Casey. Lil Man said his first cuss word. We need to throw a celebration for Lil Man. That was one of them. I could tell from when we pulled up. Because when we pulled up, mind you, me and Anna rode together. She drove. Hey, hold on, pause. Because I hated riding with Anna so bad. Because mind you, she had them illegal tents. She let her man put illegal tents on her car. So every time, Anna was always getting pulled over in this new little car. And then it had paper tags too. So I'm like, girl, if we riding together, we gonna have to ride with the window down. Because and then she drive like a bat out of hell. Like a speed demon, speed racer, whoever. So we just swinging corners in the neighborhood, trying to get to this little baby party. Girl. And we rode together over there. When we pulled up, I felt like as soon as we hit the block, just like when somebody barbecuing, you could tell when somebody having a crawfish, seafood boil, whatever, because it smell up the whole block. So when we pull up, I'm like, oh, that's them doing that. I didn't even know that was like New Orleans people or nothing. I'm just thinking we finna pull up to a little get together, you know, maybe hot dogs or, you know, boiled sausage on the on the stove. I don't know what I was thinking we was finna have. But girl, they outside in the driveway cleaning the crawfish in that big ass, that super duper tall silver pot. I don't know how to explain it, but it's that pot. If y'all ever fried a turkey, or people ever fried a turkey in the front yard or the backyard, you already know what I'm talking about. When they got that little thing at the bottom with the fire, then that super big pot, Yeah, they washing it in that. Mind you, my ex, that's how my ex washed crawfish. He used to keep it in the bag, wash it like 8 times, then take it out the bag, wash it again. That water be dirty as hell. You really gotta wash that shit thoroughly. So that's what they doing. This crawfish crawling all down the driveway and shit. I'm like, oh, they finna have a ball. As soon as I seen them washing the crawfish, I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, yep, glad I came. Before she even told me these people was from New Orleans, I could smell how the water was smelling, how the crawfish water was smelling. I'm like, yeah, this some Creole Louisiana shit. Like, I smell it. I smell the orange. I smell the citrus, the orange juice, the onions. Like, it smelled different. We walk in, y'all. I'm like, oh, she wasn't lying. This is for adults, because it was more adults than kids. But then we walked to the backyard and they had like a little bounce house, a little baby bounce house. They what else they had back there? They had something else back there. Oh, it was a little pool. They had blew up a little kiddie pool, and everybody was just having a good old time out there. They had the whole squirting kids with it, kids running back and forth, you know, whatever. So I'm like, oh, my baby would love this. So I get to text my ex. I'm like, where y'all at? Like, how long y'all gonna be there? And he was like, we in spring. We just got here, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, oh, they gonna be there for a while. Then they far as hell too. That's how I figured out they was in spring, because he don't never tell me beforehand. He just be taking her and go, hello, where are you, ho? No, not ho, but you know. Then on top of that, it's hot as hell outside. We was outside for all of like 2 minutes. The mosquitoes instantly get to biting my ankles up, biting me up. So I'm like, yeah, let's go back inside. Matter of fact, because when I walked past, I had seen like the counter with the liquor lined up, and they had jugs of daiquiris and all that type of stuff. So I'm like, yeah, let's go back in, because I don't know nobody here, and I kind of, you know, I need to loosen up, because when it's like too many people, sometimes I used to get very, very overstimulated. It's a lot better now, just because like I know why I'm feeling like that. And but bitch, hoe sound like Peppa Pig. I mean Porky Pig. Back then I didn't know what was happening with me and my nerves, so I just knew alcohol used to ease my nerves. So I'm like, yeah, what I look at, ho, I used to pregame before going into Walmart. That's how bad it used to be. So we go up in there, they got daiquiris on the counter, baby. They had Eskimo Hut, Candy Shack daiquiris, they had bottles, they had Douce, I don't know, some in a white thing, in a white, I don't know, I'm guessing it was vodka, girl. I don't know, but I knew what I seen. I seen the daiquiri and I seen Douce, and baby, that's all I need. I just remember me and Anna talking, because I'm like, who we need to talk to see if we could pour us a little glass, a little cup. Mind you, they had everything set up, but I don't like touching stuff unless I ask, because I don't want nobody to be like, who's you? Who told you? Da, da, da. So-and-so said we could, because I don't know. So she was like, girl, I think you could just get some. So I'm like, nah, let's do, who house is this? Let's go ask somebody, because mind you, we had just walked in. We walking around, ain't nobody greeting us like that, because it's a lot of people there. Ain't nobody like, hey, what, you know? So girl, it was really one of them things where you could just walk in. If you knew that something was going on, girl, you could walk in. Anybody's invited. Shit, the front door was wide open. What happened? Oh, she had seen her friend. So I'm telling Anna, like, girl, go find somebody, and find some damn bug spray too. Find some repellent, girl, because my ankles is itching. They burning. So she was like, hey, well, we get to walking together. And that's when she was like, hey, damn, what can I call her? Hey, Roku. No, that don't sound right. I'm just call her TT. She was like, hey, TT. And mind you, TT had a baby on her hip, but everybody had a baby on their hip. I'm sorry, I'm about to stop saying mind you, because mind you, sorry. So yeah, everybody had a baby on their hip. So she just sitting there talking to her. She was like, hey, how you been? Da, da, da. They catching up. They was talking for like, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds. Then she was like, happy birthday, TT Jr. to the baby, right? So I'm like, oh, it's your baby birthday, like all this free. She was like, yeah, hi, nice to meet you, da, da, da. So I'm like, hi, you know, I bought your baby like a few little things. It's in a pink bag on the table. You know, all I knew was the little girl birthday party, and that's why Anna was like, oh, bring your daughter. So I was like, okay, you know, and I bought her a little something. I ain't gonna lie, I did kind of, don't call me crazy. Nyla had some stuff, my daughter. She had some stuff that she had never worn, still in the hanger, still got the tag on it. She had just grew out of it, because she got so much stuff, and she was growing out a lot of stuff. So I kind of threw some of that in there too. So it wasn't all, mind you, it's not even used. I was gonna say it wasn't all used, but none of it was used. I was just gonna give it to Goodwill, and they was gonna sell it for $50. So why not give it away? And it was very, very cute. It was from Old Navy. So anyway, yeah, I had put her little gift together, and TT wrote on the thing, right? Yeah, so she was like talking to Anna. And all the time I'm looking at her, and I'm like, damn, this girl look kind of familiar, because mind you, I know of a lot of people, but I rarely run into them anymore, because it's like, once I fall out or fall off with somebody, the universe do everything in their power to keep them out of my fucking way. I swear to God, I love it. And I hate seeing people that I used to know, knew of, or whatever. So I'm like, she looks so familiar. I used to be around the block, especially when I was like living with Dum Dum in a certain part of Southwest Texas. Girl, Houston can be big and so small at the same time, especially in that little certain parts, like everybody know everybody. So I'm like, damn, she look familiar. She look familiar. So I'm just listening to them talking. I'm just standing there and I'm just like looking around, whatever. I'm just doing my thing. But I'm like, I must have been doing all that. Face must have been not scrunched up, but just like analyzing. She see me analyzing. She was like, I know you. I was like, nah, I don't know, but you look familiar. I don't know, girl. I be here, there, and everywhere. So we just talking and laughing. And she was like, you look familiar too. I'm like, yeah, right. See, I don't know. But bitch, because we not finna go down the whole list of friends of people that we know, right? So we just listening. I'm just like, it'll come to me, you know, because bitch, sometimes it be taking me a moment for shit to dawn on me. Because sometimes I be thinking I know people the whole time. My friend be like, watch this bitch page. I end up stalking the for 3 weeks for nothing because my friend told me to watch her page. So now it's a part of my routine. Then I see the person in person and I be like, I know her from somewhere. Bitch, Instagram, you don't know her. So yeah, it's always stuff like that. Or I ain't gonna lie, I used to stalk girls. I used to stalk girls that I thought messed with my man. So I'm so happy I grew out of that. They just standing there talking and she was like, yeah, we got pizza and wings on the way. The crawfish is for the grown-ups, the pizza and wings for the adults, but y'all can have some like if you tired of waiting on the crawfish. Mind you, they got pots on the stove boiling. And I asked her what was in the pots, and girl, it was like corn, potatoes, sauce, or hot sausage, all that extra stuff, right? So I'm like, oh, it smells so good, but I'm gonna get down on them pizza and wings when they come because naturally my back is hungry. I don't know why I always go somewhere when my back is hungry. I think it's because like on a regular day, I only eat like once, maybe twice a day. Like I will go all day, forget to eat, and then be starving. So she was like, yeah, then there's daiquiris over there. You could get that. You can put a shot of liquor in there, or you could just make a drink or da-da-da, right? So then they had some homemade daiquiris in the freezer. So I'm like, ooh, my God. So they just talking, right? And I'm making daiquiris for me and Anna, but I'm listening to them talk because I'm right there. I'm not trying to eavesdrop or be nosy, but my ears work. So through the context clues, I realized that Anna's boo is cool, or no, cousins, not cool, cousins with, what I call her, TT's baby daddy, right? So she was asking about her, let me just name her boo. I'm gonna call him Musty. So Anna was asking about Musty. And she was like, girl, I don't know. You see how many people here? Like, I don't got time to be keeping up with everybody. Call him. Because she was like, where Musty at? He should have been here. Do he fuck with anybody? Da-da-da. So she was like, girl, you see all these people? Like, basically, bitch, you see what I gotta entertain and watch and shit? Because it was a lot of people there. I don't know who house this was. Because she was like, all I ask is y'all clean up behind y'all stuff because it's not my house and da-da-da. I'm like, of course. Yeah, of course. Because naturally, I am. I know I am. So, yeah, she was like, girl, then I got my baby on my hip. I don't got time to be worried about where the fuck Musty at. She don't even know where. She's like, I don't even know where. I'm just calling baby daddy. I don't even know where baby daddy at, right? So I'm like, oh, she real as fuck because, girl, why are you hassling this girl about your boo? Call your boo. The fuck? I'm cooking up an Eskimo hut. I'm putting a little candy shack in it. Mind you, they had the candy because when you buy a jug of candy shack daiquiris, they give you the candy on the side. So I'm tossing some candy up in there, shot a Douce in it, and I'm call me a mixologist. My bad, y'all. I skipped the whole entire part because I forgot to tell y'all how I knew this girl, right? So before Anna started asking about her boo Musty, I'm still just right there, right? And I'm listening. And at this point, I was making the drinks, but this was before they started talking about they dudes. And I'm just like, you know, I'm mixing the drinks and shit. And I'm looking back. I'm like, can I have some of this candy? Okay, let me book. A shot of the Douce. Is that for everybody? So, you know, because I ask before I do anything. I don't just go pick it up shit and doing shit unless I'm super duper drunk. And that's not an excuse. It's just rude. So, yeah, I'm looking at her and I'm listening to her talk and her voice. And then she got this lip ring. And then she was like doing some, like, she was kind of playing with it. I don't know if it was the daiquiri, the liquor, or what. But I'm like, I know where I know this bitch. I know exactly where I know her from. Because when I was living with Dum Dum, like, how many years ago? Years before this. Years before. I already made the story time on it. And I left a whole lot out of that series. But I was living with my friend Dum Dum, and when she used to act weird, I used to go with her brother baby mama, and we used to pull up on one of her friends, right? Mind you, I forgot what I called the friend. I only remember the friend's real name. I don't remember the fake name I gave her in the story time, but she had this like hoarse voice, like she sounded like her throat was sore all the time, like, oh shit, what? Oh my God, like you cannot be serious. Whole time I think she was faking because, girl, I swear her regular voice used to slip through sometimes. But yeah, we used to pull up to that girl's house. That girl was on medication, heavily medication that relieves anxiety. what we call it on the street. I feel like I can't say the street name, but I'm gonna say one of the street names. We used to call them beans. And if you know, you know. So yeah, she would always be like, yeah, I need some. And then she would smoke too. So she used to always just have like random people pulling up, just a whole bunch of random dealers pulling up. And the girl was one of them because TT boyfriend at the time, mind you, she's not even with the same dude. So I felt like I'm not even gonna mention that. I remember that, but I'm not gonna mention that part. So yeah, her and her dude at the time used to pull up, and her dude used to sell Horse Voice, the medication that helped with anxiety. So, and I never, mind you, I never talked to the girl. I did remember her, maybe said one or two things to her, because he might have asked like, y'all need some too, y'all need some too. I don't know why I asked this, y'all. I promise you it was the liquid courage, because if I was completely sober, I wouldn't have asked, because I don't care about this girl. Mind you, I don't got no problem with Horse Voice. I just logged into my Snapchat that I had back in the day. I just finally got back into it. And she's still on there. I still got her on there. I watched her story. She's still up to the same antics. And all these years later, it's crazy. But I don't got no problem with her. So I asked about her. And so I'm like, oh, you know, so-and-so, you know, Horse Voice? She was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I used to be cool with her back in the day because we was cool. So she was like, oh, okay, yeah. Do I know you from over there? And da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, I might have seen you over there like a few times, like maybe one or two times, like back when she lived off of, should I say? I'm going to just say off Bissonnette. I'm gonna just say off Bissonnette because it's close to Bissonnette. Back when she lived in her apartments off Bissonnette, she was like, oh, okay, yeah. I was always back and forth over there. Da-da-da-da. So I'm like, yeah, I know. I remember. She was like, yeah, I just seen her not too long ago. She doing this. She doing good. She doing the same. So I'm like, oh, okay, because I don't care. But I'm not gonna be like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's good. That's good. She was like, yeah, she got about 3 kids now. Da-da-da-da. So I'm like, oh, okay. Went back to making my daiquiri because I really don't care about her. Somebody had told us like, yeah, it's some bug spray in there or whatever, because when I was outside I was complaining about my ankles getting ate up, and that's another reason we came inside. So she was like, yeah, it's some bug spray up in there, it's whatever, wherever the hell she told us to go. All I know is we went up into that bathroom and it wasn't no bug spray in there. So I'm like, girl, we gotta find that bug spray. Hello. Fast forward, we're looking for the mosquito repellent, all that extra stuff. My friend wanted to go back to the backyard because she was like, oh, I want to get my feet wet in the little pool and this, that, and the third. So I'm like, girl, let the kids play in the kiddie pool. But they did have the hose, and they was kind of spraying people. That was like, they had the hose and they was putting their finger in between it, so it was like squirting like a what you call them, a grass? What y'all call them, grass waterers? Bitch, I cannot think right now. Sprinklers. That sounds fun, but I really did not want to go back outside without the mosquito repellent because I got ate up instantly. So we go back in. That's what happened. We went back in and we was asking people, y'all seen the mosquito repellent? Y'all seen the mosquito repellent? I really did feel like they had some because I did smell it at one point, but I think it just was getting passed around so much that somebody lost track of it or something. So we had went to the front. I don't know what. Somebody said something. I remember the dude that was like washing the crawfish and stuff. He wasn't washing them. He was letting them soak at this time, and he was like kind of playing with them, like trying to wash them and whatever and make sure they still alive and stuff. So, and mind you, he's touching the alive crawfish with his hands. I don't know why crawfish alive just feel like touching roaches. Like, I be really scared of them little fuckers, especially when they get to crawling and chasing you and shit. And then they could clamp you. They could, I done got clamped by a crawfish with their little claws. I done got pinched. Yeah. No, you will not catch me touching them hoes. So, yeah, he doing that. He said something, but I wasn't listening because I'm like, damn, this shit smells so good. Then one of the other dudes was like, yeah, we finna head to Walmart because we got to get some coolers. We got to get the coolers, mind you. They all got New Orleans accents. But I'm not finna do the whole accent the whole time. So he was like, yeah, we finna go to Walmart. He was like, what you need, I'll buy it for you. I'm like, okay, we need the mosquito repellent. You want me to give you the money? He was like, nah, I just said I'll buy it for you. And he did this thing like, come on. And I'm like, I'm not coming on though. Like, I don't want to go, but you could like, I give you the money, you can bring it back. So he did this thing like, come on, and he get to walking. He was like, y'all gonna come? Y'all coming? So, bitch, I don't know. I just started coming because I don't know. Y'all know certain dudes. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I was thinking because I knew I did not want to go at first, but then I just ended up, my body just started walking to his car, right? So I opened the back door. I opened the back seat. I opened the driver back seat. Lord, I can't talk right now. And I checked the thing for child lock, and he was like, what you think, I'm gonna kidnap you? Yes, because how the fuck you know what I'm doing? How you know I'm checking the child lock? He was like, you gotta check the child lock, da-da-da. How you know I'm doing this? You must have kidnapped somebody before. Yeah, she got away because she checked. So me and Anna get in the back seat, and I was like, what store y'all going to? He was like, I just said we going to Walmart. So I'm like, oh, okay. Because mind you, it was an H-E-B right up the street. I'm like, I was going to suggest to go to H-E-B because I feel like for what they was doing, H-E-B would have had most stuff for what they needed. But I'm like, okay, maybe the coolers is cheap at Walmart. I don't know. So we get up in the Walmart, y'all. Bitch, we go to the mosquito repellent section first. That's like the first thing that we do, because I think the coolers was like in that area. It was close. It was all close together. Then we was gonna go to the food area after because they wanted some hot sausage. Then I'm like, y'all want our regular sausage? Like, we got Chapel Hill sausage, that shit be good. We got Conecuh sausage, that shit be bomb too. No, we want some hot sausage. We got hot links. I don't know what no hot sausage is. I don't know what their definition of hot sausage is, because they didn't even girl, I can't talk today. They didn't even end up finding it, right? So anyway, take it back. We going to get the mosquito repellent, bitch. I get the mosquito repellent because I'm itching and I'm burning and itching. So I get it and I immediately get the spray on my arms, my ankles, my legs, everything. Shit, I damn near spray my face, my hair, stay the fuck away from me, Mr. Mosquito. So I sprayed it, Anna take it from me. She sprayed her stuff, then she put it back on the shelf. I'm like, girl, put that in the basket. Let's get it. She was like, we ain't paying for that shit. We got it. It lasts up to how many hours? 12 hours? I don't know. So, or 24 hours, I don't know, one of them. But I'm like, girl, we might as well just get it, because what if we need it? It's the summertime, we gon' need the shit. It's Texas, mosquitoes be everywhere. So she was like, I ain't getting that. He was like, I said I'd pay for it. Oh, you know what, let me just name the dude. The dude that was like, y'all coming to Walmart, the one that was talking to me, Ant. I'm gonna just call him Ant. His partner, I'm just call the partner. Y'all already know. I'm not finna give dude no name because I barely saw him that day. Walmart was the most I seen him that day. So Anna's talking to dude and I'm telling her to put it in the basket, and it's like, I'll pay for it. I said I'll pay for it. She was like, no, you ain't gotta pay for it. We already sprayed our stuff. So he was like, well, other people at the party might want it, So they going back and forth about this goddamn mosquito repellent, and I'm trying to take it from her, and she was like laughing loud and like just like holding it up in the air because partner was trying to take the mosquito repellent for her and I guess put it in a basket, and she wasn't going. So he finally snatched it, put it in his pocket, then he throw her over his shoulder. Oh, my y'all, when we first got up into Walmart, bitch, I ain't gonna lie, the daiquiri was kicking in, bitch. I was riding on a basket like I was Rose from Titanic, just arms up, just riding, feeling the breeze in my face, but I'm holding the basket from the back too because I kept feeling like I was gonna fall. And then dude is carrying Anna like newlyweds. He carrying her like this through the stove, then she get on his back, then she walk, then he carry her again. I don't know, it was a lot going on. Now he got her over his fucking shoulder and she's screaming, hollering. He's spinning her ass around and smacking her ass at the same time. Mind you, I had got off the basket. Now I'm back on the basket and I'm facing like Ant. At first I was turned behind. At first my back was towards him and he was pushing me on the basket, but now I'm facing him. Y'all know how little kids be riding on the basket? I don't know why I was doing this shit, because mind you, I've never done that shit again. I don't do that. Like, my daughter do shit like that. I don't know what got into me. Like, I just wanted to have fun, I guess. So yeah, now I'm facing him and I'm cracking up laughing. He looks so irritated. Next thing I know, I'm cracking up. We moving. I said, where you going? What are you doing? So he was like, man, that shit, man, they doing too much. I don't like all that. He just started mumbling shit to himself. I'm like, damn, why he acting like this? He ain't never, you mad at a little piece of fun? Oh, God.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
He was being a little sourpuss, so we rolling this shit, and he looking for the coolers and whatever, and I'm like, how old are you? Because the way he was acting like a grumpy old man. So he was like, at the time, he was 34. And I was like, I'm thinking in my head, that's too old to be acting like an old fucking fart. Like, what's really going on? Like, what's really wrong with you? So we just talking and shit, and I'm helping him like put the coolers in a basket and shit. Then he was looking for a scooper, but we didn't see scoopers, so we had got them big, y'all know them stirring spoons. We had got the biggest stirring spoon so they could scoop all the stuff out, you know, scoop all the crawfish out and put it in the coolers and serve it up like that. At this point I'm walking because ain't no room to stand on the basket no more. So he was like, why you asking me how old I am? And I was just asking, I don't know, you irritated or something? I asked him if he was mad or something, and he was like, nah, I'm cool, like they just doing too much Mind you, we could still hear them off in the distance because they were loud as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, they was loud, but I felt like we was all having a good time. But I could have been wrong because me and Anna probably was a little bit tipsy. Like we was off the daiquiris, and maybe they was sober. You know, when drunk people get around sober people, drunk people be looking and sounding so obnoxious, and maybe that's what we was giving, and I was just oblivious to it at the time. But at the time I remember thinking like, this one I don't like older niggas. Like he acting like an old ass fart. Boy, you 35, 34, whatever. Too young to be acting like an old fart. That's what I kept thinking. So he was like, how old is your friend? And I was like, 24. I think she was 24 at the time. Yeah, so I'm like 24. And he was like, why your friend acting like a toddler then? Why she acting like a toddler in his little accent? And I'm like, why your friend acting like a toddler? He the one got her over the shoulder. He picked her up, put her over the shoulder, started spinning around and smacking her ass. Why he giving her a whooping? Like, why he acting like a toddler? I don't understand. It's like, hold y'all nigga accountable too. I don't get it. Me and Aunt was really just walking around and started talking, right? And I think I asked him, like, you from New Orleans or where you from or something like that. He was like, where it sound like I'm from. Mind you, he sounded like he was from New Orleans, but it was like a little bit different. It was a little off. So I'm like, I think he thought I was gonna say New Orleans, but I said Baton Rouge. And he was like, how you know? Da 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 da. So I'm like, you know what? I got a cousin that lived there, and y'all accent is similar, but it's like a slight difference. Like, I could hear the difference. I don't know, maybe to some other people it sounds exactly the same, but I could hear like the small differences in the way they pronounce stuff, like rouge and rouge. Like, you know, it's different. They say it different. So I was like, yeah, my cousin, da da da. He was like, nah, how many niggas you fuck with and da 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 da. I just told you I got family there. Mind you, the cousin that I got there, well, it's like a long-term family member that we call cousin. You know, he is not from there. He's from, like, where they from? North Carolina? No, Georgia. I want to say they're from Georgia. The cousin that I'm talking about, I grew up with him. And he ain't always had an accent. He moved down there, then 2 years later, he got a full Baton Rouge accent. In and out, he kept mentioning my friend, like, where your little friend at? Because we about to go. Where your little friend at? Because we about to go. So I'm like, what? You got a friend too. Where he at? So I'm like, he kept bringing up the friend. So he started bringing up Anna again, and he was like, yeah, y'all be wilding. That's how y'all be wilding in Houston. That's how y'all be wilding. So I'm like, how we wilding? Because she having fun in Walmart? Like, because she a little tipsy and just having, like, innocent fun? He was like, nah, she be wilding. That's how y'all Houston girls do it. That's how y'all do it down here. Y'all be just saying shit. And I'm like, I'm confused at first. I'm literally confused because I'm like, why is he tripping on her having fun in Walmart, right? So we like start talking and stuff. I'm like, you need to loosen up. Like, I'm gonna have you loose by the end of the night. Watch. Because mind you, I'm laughy, giggly, giddy, whatever. I'm happy. Yeah, I want to be happy, nigga. So he was like, by the end of the night, oh, so you staying the night with me? You staying the night with me? And I'm like, I ain't never said that, nigga. What?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So I'm like, nah, I ain't staying the night, but by the end of the night, I'm gonna have you loose. He was like, oh, so you staying all the way till tonight? I'm like, I don't know. Shit, when that crawfish gonna be ready? Oh, yeah, so he was like, you gonna come visit me? That's what he said. And I'm like, would you come visit you where? He was like, Baton Rouge. So I'm like, oh, you live in Baton Rouge. I'm thinking that's just where he from, because it's a lot of New Orleans people, Louisiana people in general that live in Houston. So I'm just thinking that's where he from. So I'm like, oh, you live there. Of course you live there. Of course, when I'm interested in anybody, or even friends, like when I meet somebody that I genuinely like, of course you don't live here. Or of course you moving in 2 weeks. So I'm like, of course this nigga don't live here. Of course he fine. He got dreads. He brown skin and petite. That is what I like. And he don't fucking live here. Ugh, I'll be so irritated. So I'm like, oh. He was like, yeah, you gotta come visit me. When you gonna come visit me? So I'm like, how long y'all here till? And he was like, Tuesday they came down for baby daddy. They came down for baby daddy, like the baby party, because that's his family, right? So I'm like, oh, didn't know that because had I even seen baby? Oh, I had seen baby daddy, and I heard him talk, and I just assumed like, yeah, a lot of people was from New Orleans, but baby daddy didn't have no accent. So I'm like, I don't know who family from New Orleans, but I don't know. So yeah, basically his family. So I'm just like, how far is that? I don't like long distance shit. I don't like that. He was like, nah, you some pressure. I gotta whatever. I gotta da-da-da. I gotta get to know you, whatever. Y'all know the shit niggas say. I ain't even finna go through it because you already know, girl. It's the same old, same nigga, different font, different day, different everything. So, or no, same shit, different nigga. How about that? So I was like, damn, I don't like that long distance stuff. Because mind you, I was talking to a dude in New Orleans before. Actually, I talked to a few dudes in New Orleans. And they ain't never go nowhere. So in my head, I'm already like, this shit not finna go nowhere. I know it's like right up the street. Or no, not New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Louisiana in general. I'm like, I know it's right up the street, but that's just still too long distance for me. I don't like driving. So you finna bop to Houston every couple of weeks? If not, then no. So he was like, that ain't nothing. That little drive ain't nothing, da-da-da, to you. So you take it. So I'm like, okay, you do the drive. He was like, if I come first, you gotta come. Da-da-da. So he trying to do this back and forth. I'm like, boy, I don't even give a fuck like that. To drive to you, hell no. So he was like, well, when you gonna come see me? When you gonna come see me? Mind you, he said they there till like Tuesday. So he was like, you gonna come Wednesday? You gonna come Thursday? You gonna come Friday? Hell no. So I'm like, you got kids? And he was like, yeah, I got like 3 kids. I got 1. 1 or none. That's my limit. Because I know I'm not having no more. So I don't want this big old family. I'm cool with just, I ain't have no big, well, I do have a big family, but we was never like super close. So I'm cool with not having a big family. It could be me and my girl. I don't necessarily want that because I don't know what I'm missing out on. Call me crazy. If y'all got a big family, I'm happy for y'all. But I just don't want that. I don't know why. I don't know why. Because at first I didn't want no kids at all. I was cool with it just being me. My shit was finna stop at me, okay? My lineage, my bloodline was gonna stop at me. No, it wasn't. My brother got like 50 kids. Bitch, at this point, we checking out. We finna leave. We finna go. We don't know where Anna and partner is. So I'm calling her. He like, call her. I'm like, she not answering. So I'm telling him, like, call your friend. He was like, man, he ain't answering, whatever. So we calling him. We walk to the car. We load the coolers in and everything. Nobody's still answering. So we just sitting there. Talking. So I'm like, where your friend at? Like, where they at? Da-da-da. So I'm like, okay, why don't we just go back in? Because he was sitting there getting irritated. Like, he didn't want to go up in the store and look for them or nothing. So I'm like, let's just go up in there and look for them. So he was like, all right. So we walking up to go back in the store. Here they come, bopping out, la 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 la. Whole time, Aunt is irritated as at both of them. Like, you can see it all over his face. And they just la 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 la, hold their heads. My friend swinging a bag. They got bags. They had bought something. So I'm like, girl, where the fuck was y'all at? Da da da. Trying to like ease it up. Cause I'm like, dude, this nigga got anger problems. What's going on with him? Because nobody should be this mad and irritated. Like, you was not just irritated. Like, the smallest thing really just set you off. Like, the first time it was her with the bug spray and him slapping her ass and da-da-da. Now it's the fact that they taking a little minute to come out the stove. And so I'm like, oh, he gets irritated real fast and real quick. And I don't like, that's a turn off. So, and mind you, they wanted to buy shit too. So, I don't know. You should have just came by yourself if you just want to be in and out like that. So, yeah, I'm talking to her. We walking to the car. She was like, she just laughing and grinning. She was like, we was buying stuff. We was walking around and talking, da-da-da. So we get in the back seat, right? And she got a Lunchable. She got 2 Lunchables. I said, bitch, give me some of that fucking Lunchable. I'm hungry. I don't know why, girl. I felt like, Aunt really made me feel like a kid on top of, I felt like we was kind of being childish, I ain't gonna lie, because we back there kicking our feet, eating Lunchables, laughing and giggling the whole ride. He looking at me through the rear view. I don't know what he was thinking. What if he was disgusted? What if he just like, how? We younger than you. When we got back, I was the one helping him like take the coolers out. I'm rolling the coolers up the driveway, setting them right there so they could dump the crawfish in and this, that, and the third after it get done cooking. So after I did that, I seen Anna and I'm like, let's make another daiquiri. So we make another daiquiri with a shot of Douce. It probably was like 3 shots. The way we be pulling shots, 1 to be 3. So yeah, we make a daiquiri. We sipping on it. We laughing and talking. We having a good old crazy ass time. I see Aunt and he was like, yeah, come outside with me and whatever. I found myself outside helping him do everything. Mind you, he was one of the ones cooking. And now all of a sudden, I done turned into Santa's little helper because I'm helping him scoop the crawfish. I'm serving it up like everybody coming outside to get their crawfish. I'm like, how many scoops? 7. You want 7 scoops? You sure you gonna eat that little man? Like, boy, the pizza and wings had came, but a lot of the kids was like, fuck them pizza and wings. I want some damn crawfish. And they did. They had a lot, girl. Oh my God, 3 coolers worth of crawfish. So yeah, I was like, corn, sausage, potatoes, and girl, you would have thought this was my shit and I'm hosting it. After a while, I start hearing, oh, Musty, what up though? Musty ass was one supposed to bring them coolers. Hey cousin, Musty, hey cousin.
It ain't your cousin.
I just keep hearing Musty. I'm like, hold up, bitch, I know a Musty. Like, Musty real name? I'm like, I know a Musty. No, the fuck I don't. I've never met Musty. A Musty, like Musty real name, I've never met him a day of my life, ever. So, but I'm thinking like, I know a Musty. Wait, hold on. Musty? Where is Musty at? Then I get to think, I'm like, hold up, wait. Where do I know Musty from? Bitch, my friend. Anna, she been waiting on Musty for a long, periodically long time.
Periodically time.
I said, oh, I get my phone and I get to texting Anna, girl, your boo is here. Hello, where you at? Because then I noticed on top of that, I hadn't seen her in a minute. I'm up here serving up crawfish, helping everybody do this, that, and the third, serving plates to the little kids and everything. Where the fuck is Anna? I ain't seen her since we done made the daiquiri and then talked for 10 minutes after that. She disappeared. I ended up shooting her a text. She don't say nothing. I shoot her another one. She still don't say crickets, and more crickets. So I'm like, okay. I go back to doing what I was doing. I still don't know who Musty is. I just keep hearing Musty name. Musty this, Musty that. So I asked Aunt who Musty was. He like do this. He like point over to the dude, and he was like the dude in the red and white fitted. So I'm like, oh, that's Musty. Oh. Mind you, he said something like, why or for what? What you want to know for? Something like that. And I was like, my friend. Like, that's my friend, boo. He didn't ask who, why, when, how you know, nothing. He didn't ask no follow-up questions. So I'm over there peeping, and I'm like, he talking about the dude with the red and white fitted? The red and white fitted that got his arm around the girl who was screaming, hey, cousin. But he didn't have his arm around her in a hey, cousin type of way. It was like, yeah, this my girl type of way, right? So I'm texting my friend. I put my phone down. I'm like, bitch. Yo, Musty Booty Baby is here. He got his arm around a bitch. He got his arm around Halle Berry Jr. I don't remember what I said, but I'm like, he here and he moving crazy. So, crickets. Still crickets. This shit is even crickier than before. I'm like, what is this? I texted back. So I'm like, ho, code red. The birds is flocking. Something. I was getting texting her a code because I'm like, maybe if I text in code and confuse her ass, she'll text back. Because what are you doing and where you at? At this point, I'm getting concerned because she don't never do no shit like that, you know? So I get to calling her, no answer. So I'm like, okay, maybe I don't know. Maybe she busy. She left because she clearly not here. I felt like if she was actually there in the house, I would have seen her and she would have came in the house or she would have came in the front at some point because I was everywhere. I went to the backyard again. I was in the house. I went to the front yard again because that's where people was getting served with crawfish. I ain't see her nowhere, right? So I get back to doing what I'm doing. At this point, they playing Zydeco music, everybody dancing, everybody laughing, they having a good old time, right? I start asking, y'all, I start helping the aunt, somebody aunt, I don't know who she was, but they was calling her aunt so-and-so. So I get to helping her. I'm like, hey, you need help or anything, whatever, just hospitality, because if I came up in here and I'm eating your food for free and I'm drinking your liquor for free, I'm gonna ask you if you need help. And I'm standing in the kitchen. I'm not finna watch you just do something and not ask you if you need help. So she was like, no, you don't have to help. So I'm like, no, it's okay, I can help you. So I'm like helping her wipe down the counters and stuff. So she was like, did you get a plate of crawfish to go? I'm like, no, I didn't. So she started putting me crawfish in Ziploc bags, like them gallon bags. She started filling it up. She was like, this here for you. Now write your name on it and I'm gonna put it up for you. So I'm like, no, it's okay, mind you. I didn't even get to eat a lot of crawfish because I'm trying to be cute in front of Aunt, right? So I did eat some, but I didn't big back how I wanted to. So the fact that she was doing that, I was very, very happy. But I had to act like, no, cutesy, you know, very demure. So she was like, nah, I'm gonna put this up for you. Yeah, I'm gonna put this up in here. Da da da. You want some of this daiquiri? You want this, da da da? Because at this point, it's slowly getting wrapped up. This the kid shit, and everybody with the kids was leaving, right? So yeah, slowly getting wrapped up, and they putting stuff up. So she wrote my name on the stuff, and she put it up for me. I'm like, thank you so much. Da da da. She was like, now don't you forget this stuff here. You don't forget this, and da da da. Right? So I'm like, thank you. I won't forget it. Thank you, Aunt so and so. I ain't call her Aunt so and so. I think I call her Miss some whatever they was calling her, not Aunt, because I'm like. So yeah, I'm talking to Aunt, and all of a sudden, mind you, they still playing the music, and cousin is dancing all over Musty. I'm talking about bent over, just giving it all she got, giving it all the fuck she got. I pull out my phone. I kept pulling that phone out. I'm texting Anna, and I'm just like, it's been a cool minute. It's been a cool minute because cousin been throwing ass on Musty for 52 minutes and 42 seconds. So where the fuck are you at? I ain't seen you since she bent over. The first time she bent over and never came back up for air. I ain't seen you since. Where is you at? Let's fast forward because next thing I know, they was playing Zydeco music for so long, mind you. At first it was cool, but I don't know a lot of Zydeco music. I mean, I know it's just like the beat and stuff, and I feel like they was playing like the same few songs, like maybe the same 4-5 songs over and over. So yeah, at first it was like dancing. I'm trying to dance with Ann and stuff. But after that, I'm starting to get restless because I'm starting to come down. And honestly, I don't know, it was acting kind of weird. And I'm ready to go, right? That's all I remember. I'm like, he stayed irritated. It's something bipolar-y about him. Like, one minute he cool. Somebody say, yo, what up, nigga? Where the da-da-da-da? He be like, bitch. I mean, I know that's how New Orleans people talk. Bitch, don't ask me, bitch, asking me this, asking me that. Like, he had that young boy in him. You know what I'm saying? That's cute to some, and it's cute if you like defending your girl or something. It's a time and a place. I don't know. All the time, that shit will turn me off all the time. Like, what if I ask you, can I have a piece of bubble gum? And you like, bitch, ask me for no fucking bubble gum, bitch. Like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready. Long story short, I'm ready to go. So I'm kind of scared to ask him for his phone because I'm like, Anna's not answering my phone calls. So, or text it back. So I need somebody else's phone. Mind you, I did see a core phone, like a house phone up in there. I almost reached for that shit. But I'm like, you know what? Let me just ask him right quick, and then I'll go sneak off in the corner and use that core phone if I really need to. Or I'll call her private. So I'm like, can I use your phone? He was like, for what? I'm like, to call my friend. She not answered. I don't know where she at. I ain't seen her. He was like, oh, girl. I'm like, yeah, Anna. He was like, all right. Surprisingly, he gave me his phone. I get to calling her. She didn't answer. So I'm like, okay. Something's up. Do I need to call the fucking police at this point? Do I need to call the po-po-ho? So I go outside so I can like hear better and whatever. Like I'm like stepping closer to the garage. Like I go out the garage door and I'm like in the garage and I'm like walking down the driveway a little bit. So I see two people walking up from like the right of my peripheral. So I'm looking, I'm like, is that her? Is that her over there? Girl, it's Anna and partner walking from down the street. I'm like, did they just go for a walk? Like, is they over there by that body of water? Because y'all know some neighborhoods got like I know my neighborhood had this like multiple like lakes. They'll put a lake there and then like a little water fountain and you could sit over there, or they got benches and shit over there. So I'm like, is that where they just was? I was concerned. You know, I'm just that type of friend. How if I call you at a certain amount of times and you don't answer, I'm pulling up. Or I'm gonna call the police and do a wellness check on your ass because I don't play like that. So yeah, she was like, oh, we went for a walk. We was walking down the street, but they was both laughing and giggling and she could barely get it out. So I'm like, bitch, you're lying. You're lying. She was like, no. I'm like, I've been texting you. She said her phone died. I'm like, you're lying again. Hello. We both got iPhones that she said delivered. Partner ended up walking in the house. So she was like, let's walk to the car. So we keep walking. Mind you, they came from the right. We keep walking to the left. We keep straight. Because she parked. We had to park all the way down. No. She had left and went somewhere because at first we was damn near in front of the house. But she had lost her spot. So now she parked all the way down. So she was like, let's go walk to the car. So I'm like, bitch, your man is here. Musty's here. Musty butt booty baby is here. And he's all up on another bitch. And she over there calling him cousin. And it's weird. And I asked Aunt, I'm like, if that's her cousin, why she all up on him? Aunt was like, yeah, that's just something people say. I don't think they cousins. I think that's his little bitch. And I was like, oh, da-da-da. So I'm like, I think he got his girlfriend here, this, that, and the third. She been throwing ass on him for 52 minutes to 42 seconds. I'm just telling her everything. She was like, oh, fuck, nigga, da-da-da. On to the next. I don't care. I don't give a fuck, da-da-da. So I thought that was your boo. You was musty. Where's my musty butt booty baby? Where's my baby? Where's my musty? All day until we went to Walmart and you started talking to partner. Now what's up? That was just your man. That was your man. So I'm like, oh, well, shit, he here with somebody else anyway, right? So she doing her hair, she fixing her hair. We both fixing our makeup, doing our lip gloss, whatever. We just talking and I'm telling her everything. Mind you, I forgot what we was doing. Oh, I was like, let's go in the house because I'm trying to keep an eye on my crawfish and my daiquiri. I ain't say that, but that's what I was thinking in my head. I'm trying to guard the fridge and the freezer. So nobody take my shit, right? Somebody get the yanking on the passenger side door, so I open it up because mind you, she got the illegal tints on. So I open it up. It's Aunt. I still had his phone unlocked in my lap. I forgot I had his phone, that he even like let me borrow it, right? So it's just sitting in my lap and we was just outside talking this whole time. I know he was wondering where my ass was. I know he was. And I'm like, how did he know where she parked at and all that? He must have asked partner, I don't know. I said something, he was like, you got my phone. And I was like, oh, my bad, I ain't mean to take your phone, I forgot, whatever. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I was so irritated because I'm like, his phone was unlocked in my lap and I really did want to go through it. Not because I cared about him or nothing, just because I wanted to see what type of dude he was. Like, how you be talking to women? How many women you talking to? Because he was just trying to portray this, yeah, you know, I'm low key. I go home, I go to work, I provide for my kids, I do this and I go home. Like I'm a provider. We all go back in at the same time, like we all walk in together, right? And I'm peeping because Musty is like right there with cousin. I'm just calling girl cousin. It's just them. So I'm peeping, I'm looking at Anna. She's not worried about him. She's getting her crawfish. She's doing this, doing that, mind you. She's getting like the booty crawfish, like the last little bit of the crawfish. I didn't even know it at the time, or I would have got me some more too. But I'm thinking, yeah, my crawfish is hidden. My daiquiri is put up. So when we about to walk out, she was like, all right, you ready to go? Like, you want to walk out? I'm like, hold up, let me get my crawfish and shit. Bitch, I go in the fridge. I know exactly what my bag looked like, mind you. It's 2 Ziploc bags and a Kroger bag tied up, put under something. So I'm looking all up in the fridge. I'm looking up, down, round and round. I open the freezer. I'm looking up, down, round and round for my daiquiri. All my shit gone. All my shit gone. As soon as I walked out, they probably was like, yes, that bitch is gone. The guard dog is gone. Let's take this shit and go home. Somebody took my crawfish in the daiquiri jug. It was like half full. I still wanted it. Ain't no more crawfish. It's corn, potatoes and stuff like that and sausage, but ain't no more crawfish. Let's go right now. Let's go right now. Y'all know what I forgot to mention? When me and Anna was in the car, she asked me if he was looking for her. So I'm like, no, he not looking for you. I must have missed that. If he was looking for you, he was getting ass thrown at him for 52 minutes and 72 seconds or 42 seconds. He wasn't looking for you. So I'm like, why and first of all, I don't even know how she would know if I knew that he was looking. How would I know that he was looking for her? It's not like he was, Anna! Christina's gone. He was not walking around screaming your name around a party. So, and it wasn't as many as people as it was when we first got there, right? Because like I said, everything's slowly dying down. So yeah, everybody just talking, standing around, saying their goodbyes. You could tell the people that was leaning around didn't want to go home, whatever, right? Anna is packing her up some sausage, corn, and potatoes like from the stove, and I'm like, I'm about to go stand outside. So that's when Aunt followed me outside, right? And she was packing her food up, and she was still kind of eating on stuff a little bit and talking to what I call her, TT. She was talking to TT. We all was talking to TT at one point. We all was talking to her. She was like, yeah, I'm moving to Ohio. We got family in Ohio. I'm like, here we go again. This is what I'm talking about. When I like a bitch, she moving. I go outside, and I'm standing outside. He's smoking Newports, and there was a point in time where I just like being around cigarette smoke. Like, I like the way it smells. Certain cigarettes, like Newport 100s. So I'm just standing outside with him. We weren't saying nothing to each other, and he broke the silence. He was asking when I was gonna come visit him again. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm about to come visit you. I don't know. That's kind of far. You like doing long distance, this, that, and the third. So we just talking. In the middle of us talking, guess who bop out? Guess who bop outside? Nobody else but musty ass. Mind you, hold on. Ew. What the f? It was something in my mouth. Musty ass is like wet. He looked sweaty and hot and shit. So I'm thinking he got hit with the hose. I'm like, I know they ain't still out there playing with that damn hose. He comes stand, like, say it's me and Musty comes stand right here on the side, and he closer to me. I'm like, oh, he fucking stink. He's musty. So I'm like, oh, he's really sweating. That ain't no hose. He's sweating. He got his t-shirt off, thrown over his shoulder, wife beater on, wiping his face with a towel. I'm like, where does nigga get a towel from? That's why I thought they would spray him with the hose, because he had a towel. No, he's just hot and sweaty from getting ass thrown on him for 52 minutes or 42 seconds. So he's standing by me, and he was like, yeah, you got another one of them? Give me another one of them. So now they both smoking cigarettes, and they talking, and I'm just listening to them talk. I cannot listen to dudes talk no more, especially the ones that's like hood and they sell and the local tree man and all that extra shit, because that's all they like to talk about. So I'm just standing there. I'm like, damn, should I leave them? I feel like I'm intruding on their conversation now. I take out my phone, I text my friend Anna. I'm like, yeah, we could go now. I'm ready to go now. I'm outside standing by the car, because I was finna go stand by the car. I was finna give Anna a hug because we about to go, and I was finna go stand by the car and wait for her, like down the street. Why was I gonna do that by myself? That's so weird. I don't know why I was gonna do that, but I really was. So she ended up coming like right out after I text her, and she was like, hey Musty, you can't speak. She said something like that. He was like, yeah, I spoke to you earlier. I seen you earlier, when I first got here. And I'm thinking, she wasn't even here when you first got here. So he must have thought he spoke to her, but it was really somebody else or something. He was like, so they talking. She was like, you ain't speak to me, where you is? Why you acting funny? This, that, and the third. Oh, I see you here with you. I see you brought somebody. You here with somebody, He was like, man, that's family. That's this, that's that. That's family that threw ass on you for 52 minutes or 42 seconds. Just lying. He was lying so bad. So me and Aunt ended up walking down the driveway a little bit, like 5 feet away from him. But I'm like, we can still hear them. So I'm like, you want to go for a walk or something? I don't know what he said, but he didn't want to go, right? Because I think he was about to leave too. He was like, I'm waiting on my brother. I'm waiting on my brother to come out. We finna leave. We finna go. So I'm like, okay. Mind you, we standing there talking, right? And he was like, yeah, y'all be wildin'. Y'all, that's how y'all do it in Houston. He started saying the same shit he was saying earlier. He was like, yeah, y'all be wildin'. Y'all be wildin'. That's how y'all be doing it. That's how y'all do it. I'm like, what you talking about? He was just like, man, y'all down bad out here. That's how y'all do it. Y'all down bad. That's how y'all Houston girls do it. So I'm like, what are you talking about? Basically, he said Musty and, what did I call him? Partner. Musty and Partner is cousins. I'm like, you said everybody is cousins. Everybody is cousins. He was like, no, blood relatives. So I'm like, you lying. No, they not. He was like, blood relatives. Why would I lie to you? Blood relatives. He just kept saying that's how y'all do it out here. And I'm like, how the fuck was I supposed to know? How was she supposed to know? Like, you know, mind you, me and Aunt is in the middle of a conversation. He just kept saying, blood relatives. Y'all down bad. She down bad. And he walk off. He just walk off. And damn near in the middle of a sentence, just walk off. Like, he's so irritated. He can't even look at me. He can't even talk to me. And I'm like, what the fuck is he acting like I done fucked his grandpa or something? His whole bloodline. I said, so I'm just really standing there looking stupid. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, bitch, now I'm really ready to go, because I'm not finna chase behind no nigga, right? So I'm just standing there looking stupid. And I text Anna, mind you, she's right there, but I'm like, I'm not finna go over there because they over there talking and you could kind of hear them, and it kind of sounded like they was close to getting into it. So I'm not finna go over there and be like, hey girl, I'm ready to go right now. Like, can we please just leave? So I text her like, girl, can you give me the keys so I can walk to the car and sit in the car or something? Like, hello? She right there. Like, I could literally see her. I see her phone light up, look at it, then put it back down, because she's trying to argue with him for 40 days and 40 nights. So I'm watching her just ignore my text messages. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm just standing there and I'm pretending like I'm scrolling on my phone. Y'all know how you just pretending? I turn my brightness down and I'm just pretending I'm doing shit on my phone. Because I could feel Ant looking at me. Like, I could feel him burning a hole in the side of my head, right? So I'm just acting like I'm texting. I'm in my notes app. Like, the car was parked down there. The yellow school bus was real big. My feet hurt. I think I have a corn from my sandals rubbing up against them. I'm just pretending like I'm texting somebody. I'm scrolling through Instagram and I'm going back to my notes app. Oh my God, I'm so irritated. Just pretending like I'm texting. I do that shit all the time. Y'all, if y'all knew how far I took shit to get out of awkward situations or to not feel awkward, girl, I really do feel like I drag shit to hell. But when I tell y'all this type of stuff, how far I be taking it to not feel awkward, and then y'all get in the comments like, girl, me too, I'll make a phone call so quick, I'll pretend like I'm texting y'all. I will literally go to my number, text my number so my phone could light up. I'll text it, hurry up, send, while it's send, I'll hurry up, swipe out of it so it can ding like somebody just texted me the whole time I'm texting myself. I don't know, gotta grow up one day, but I'm not. So yeah, I'm just standing there doing that, and Aunt come walking back over, and he was like, man, so you gonna come visit me? You gonna come visit me? I just felt like he wanted anything to say to me, and that's just what he kept saying, like, because he didn't know what else to say. And then I'm like, I will never talk to this nigga a day in my life ever again, because he kind of bipolar. Yeah, you cute and everything, but you kind of crazy. I know his baby moms are going through hell with him. Like, oh my God, they probably sick of that nigga, because I'm sick of him and I just met his ass. Then fast forward, Aunt left, right? So he done left and everything, and they still going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I'm like, where's cousin? Like, she not looking for her man. She not looking for her boo, her cousin, whatever fuck Musty is to her. So I'm just standing there, like, right damn near behind him looking. And I guess she finally, no. I was gonna say she walked off. He walked off. He finally walked off from her. And I felt like her pride wasn't gonna let her, like, chase behind him, because he was going in the house and cousin is in the house. So I feel like she didn't want to do all that up in the house, right? So she finally come, but nigga, on to the next, da. So the whole time we walk into the car, she talking shit about him. I'm like, girl, you know you hurting right now. You know you hurting, but I'm just listening. I'm like, he ain't shit, because he was all up on her. Oh, he lying. She was like, nah, he said that was so-and-so, and I know he lying. I'm like, yeah, he was lying. The way she was throwing ass on him, I should have recorded it. But I was too busy all up in Aunt face. So she talked shit the whole entire way home. Then on top of that, we stopped at Cane's to give me some food, because I barely ate anything and I was so hungry. After that, I did keep talking to Aunt, but it was like, you know, like one of them like long distance things. Well, I don't know, Louisiana ain't super long distance, but one of them things where you keep like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come down there, we talk, and then it just kept fading off, because it's always like, yeah, I'm gonna come to Houston, or oh yeah, I might come to Louisiana, like I should come to Louisiana, but nobody ever make the move. So like the relationship like just fade off. You ain't got nothing to talk about, because I don't know, what's the point? You know, you ain't never gonna see them again. So it just like gradually fade off. Then like, bitch, 2 days ago this nigga wanna hit me up and DM me, how you been, what's going on, how you been, and then never text back, and then never message back. Blocked. Mind you, he didn't follow me or nothing, so like, okay, girl, y'all niggas weird. Aunt is weird. Everybody up in here is crazy. It was just a lot going on. But yeah, y'all already know the vibes. I gotta go pick up my clothes for the tailors. So y'all like the video, leave anything in the comments, and make sure you are subscribed so you be notified when I post. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. If y'all ain't know, I be having bloopers, so y'all always stay tuned for the bloopers after the video. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not, but just stay tuned, because it's like extra different tea about future story times, past story times, whatever. All right, y'all, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye. Mind you, what made me even think about this is like, oh, I can't wait, I gotta pack, I'm about to go to New Orleans this weekend. I'm about to be in New Orleans this weekend. So if you in New Orleans and you see a bitch, say hi, okay? And if y'all doing something that night, invite me out, all right? But just know, I got pepper spray, hoe. No, I'm playing, I'm nice. No, I do got pepper, I ain't playing about that. I probably won't need it, but I got it. The way I was helping Aunt people, I know he was thinking that's a good man, Savannah. I know he was, because yeah, I was just really up in there, damn near busting studs somewhere that I don't belong. This is not my home. I pretended like I was eating it up, but I take everything that a man say with a heavy 14 grains of salt, okay? Because niggas lie all the time. So I was like, oh, that's good, that's good. Whole time I'm like, yeah, nigga, we'll see. All right. I don't want to think like that no more. Then I had went out. Where did we go? I cannot remember where we went to. Oh, it was D&D. We had went to D&D, and these ladies had came. They was from Louisiana. They was from New Orleans, and we was talking to them. She was like, yeah, follow my brother. He funny, he this, he that. So I ended up following her brother, just drop following him, and he followed me back. And then we got to talking in the DM, and on the same day that Aunt messaged me on Instagram, he messaged me on Instagram, and we was going back and forth talking and stuff. Mind you, we had been talking though. We had been talking, but I never responded to him. But I didn't see it in my defense. So I got to talking to him again. And at the same time that Aunt didn't respond, he stopped responding. So I was like, hold up, because both these niggas is in Louisiana. Do y'all know each other? Like, how big is Louisiana? How far is Baton Rouge from New Orleans? Like, what's going on here? I just thought it was weird. I could be dragging it, but what a coincidence. Wow, y'all niggas both hit me up on the same day. Because, mind you, I hadn't talked to the lady brother who was like, follow my brother. I hadn't talked to him in like when did I go see Sinners? Not a month. It was probably like 2 weeks. 2-3 weeks. I hadn't talked to him in a minute. Because he was like, yeah, we should have went to go see Sinners together. Do you live in Houston? Okay, shut the fuck up. Don't waste my time. I ain't with that fairy tale shit. Is you down the street or not? Huh? I'm like, nigga, bye. Because, girl, I'm not finna sit up here and think of names, call somebody Lotion, Gold Hand, Pink Rose. I'm not finna do that. So I asked her how old the baby was turning, and she was like 1 or something. So I got the baby like some 2T stuff, you know, just like a little something. So I don't show up empty in like a little small bag with a little note from to baby. I don't know who the hell she told me to write that thing to. Matter of fact, I think she wrote it. Hey, Purple Flower. What can I call the mama? Oh, I called her TT. Ooh, girl. Ooh, anyway. Getting mixy with tea. You see me. I am itchy, ho. The fuck? Y'all whole block smelled delicious. Like, it just smells so good up in there, right? And mind y'all, he smells so fucking good. I just remembered how he smelled, and I ain't never smelled nothing like that again. It was like, I don't know. It wasn't that stupid shit that dudes be wearing, like Savage and all that. You know, the basic stuff that dudes wear. It was like, I don't know what that was. Bitch. Yeah. Mind you, oh, excuse me, we walking around the store, and he was like, where the hot sausage at? Where this? Where that? So I'm like telling him where everything at. But I'm like, I don't know what hot sausage is, but this is the sausage. So I'm like, you see hot sausage? We got hot links. We got jalapeno Chapel Hill sausage. We got this kind of jalapeno sausage. Jalapeno, what's some other sausages called that you put in like Alfredo and stuff? We got a variety of sausage. So which one you want? Conecuh sausage, all that. So he was like, nah, I want hot sausage. He ain't finding sausage. I'm like, I don't know. So then he was asking me what I want. So I go down to candy aisle like a little kid, and I get some sauce spaghetti. I get some sauce spaghetti and some Lucas, because I don't know, I wanted something sweet. Hello? Chat. I need some crawfish, ho. He said something about that hot sausage again. I can't remember. I'm like, yeah, we could go down the sausage aisle if you want to look again, but I don't think we got no sausage. So he like, yeah, y'all don't got no butchers, y'all don't got this, y'all don't got that. I'm like, if you would have had a better chance going to HEB up the street if that's what you was looking for. So he was like, all right, we need to ride by HEB. But I'm like, I don't know. You know, my back is hungry. She was like, I got you one. Oh, you ain't never got me a whole Lunchable. I love you. So we back. He was only 34, but he was acting like a 60-year-old old fart, like that didn't love his life or something. I don't know what was wrong with that man. Maybe he going through some real shit in Baton Rouge, but save that for when you get home. Bye-bye.